Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy, kdeemo baby, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'll be telling the story of Vanvleet from his time with the Toronto Raptors to his time with the Wichita State Shockers, and his time now with the Toronto Raptors to where he is already an All-Star, and he's already in his 5th or 6th season in the NBA. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on the video, and be sure to hit the subscribe button as we're on the road to 300 subscribers. So every subscriber is greatly appreciated, and let's tell the story today of Vanvleet. As for Vanvleet, he is the heart and soul of this Raptors team. For Vanvleet, he replaced the throne from Kyle Lowry as he left the Raptors as they missed the playoffs in 2021 as they're in Tampa as they didn't have a home after COVID. But Vanvleet is a story everyone loves to hear, from being an undrafted player to an NBA All-Star level player, as for guys like Pascal Siakam, who he is now. For Vanvleet, he's an undrafted player as he came from Wichita State in Chicago. Also for Vanvleet, he has a net worth of $20 million as he signed an $85 million contract extension with the Raptors that I'll get into later on. And he played in the G League with Pascal Siakam and has one G League title under his belt with his NBA championship that he won in 2019 with players like Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, and whoever else on the Raptors team. As for Vanvleet's personality, he has a very calm, laid-back, and funny personality that everyone loves to be around. For Vanvleet, his player build is 6'1", but the way he plays on and off the court, it basically feels like he's 6'3" by the way he plays defense. As for Vanvleet, he came from a town of Rockford, Illinois, as he was a small point guard in a 6'1" frame. Vanvleet, for his basketball resume, he started playing his basketball career in high school at Auburn High School. He had a lot of recent success there. He also helped his team to lead them to a 22-game win streak, like the Miami Heat 27-game win streak, which resulted in the school making a Final Four in their high school acquisition. Out of this loss for Fred's high school state championship, Vanvleet always had to remain loyal to his AAU team, then looking for another school team to play with, as Auburn for high school was his home for AAU play. As for Vanvleet, when he was going to college, he received multiple offers from various universities like Colorado State, Kent State, Wichita State, and many other universities in the state. For Vanvleet, we all know he's a 3 to 4 star recruit out of high school, and for his playing career, we all know it began at Wichita State, like I already said. For Vanvleet, as a freshman, he scored in double digits twice off the bench in his Division I tournament game versus Gonzaga University and Wichita State as his team reached the Final Four. As for Vanvleet, his 12 points versus Ohio University made his team, the Wichita State Shockers, be a seed of 9 or higher to make to the Final Four since 1979, so his team were set out to do many things that they were unheard of, though I think they lost in that final setting. As for Vanvleet in his junior year, he was a very great and good teammate as an overall player and individual. Then on December 3rd, he helped his team come back from 9 down in the fourth quarter with 2:45 left to play as it went into overtime as he made a winning play. In the final minute of play and for the last 15 seconds, Vanvleet missed an overtime shot to win the game versus Utah University. As for all these performances by a first-year player, in which Vanvleet broke out to many high school records as he won his school university a state title championship, so he's a leader in his second year. Then for Vanvleet's senior year, he was named to many preseason awards as like his first year, as Vanvleet was dealing with nagging injuries that wouldn't stop him from play. Though he got limited amounts of playing time and was in and out of the lineup, his team fell to the bottom of the standing without his services, as for his nagging injuries that were still to come. So this then lead to him committing to the NBA draft. As for Vanvleet, he didn't get drafted as he went undrafted in the 2016 draft class. Vanvleet declined various offers in the NBA G League at $20,000 for 2 years by drafting him in the second round, so he took a different approach and wanted to bet on himself. Vanvleet was then signed to Toronto Raptors 2016 Summer League camp, and this would be the expectation that he would make a team already for training camp. On July 18th, Vanvleet played very well and signed a multi-year deal with the team. With Kyle Lowry sidelined for a night, Vanvleet played with the second unit and posted career highs across the board in having 25 minutes, 10 points on January 17th in 2016. And this game was against the Brooklyn Nets. In this season, Fred VanVleet also had additional assignment with the 905, as he was also a 905 member of their championship run in April 2017, as he played the G League for a time being to get reps and play with his running mate on the Raptors roster with Pascal Siakam. As a fast track this now, the Raptors then got into the 2019 playoffs as a number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, where Fred VanVleet was an important bench player for that team. After an early postseason shooting slump, Fred VanVleet had a birth child with guy went absolutely nuts and came alive. In Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Bucks, this guy scored 21 points on 7 3-pointers in a 105-99 win versus the Raptors against the Bucks to take a 3-2 lead. Then in Game 6 versus the Bucks again, VanVleet scored 14 points in a 100-94 victory in a series-clinching win over the Milwaukee Bucks, helping the Raptors advance to their first NBA Finals in NBA history versus the Golden State Warriors. Then for Fred VanVleet in the NBA Finals, this guy clamped Steph Curry during the NBA Finals that saw him being utilized in the Raptors boxing one scheme versus Steph Curry for their defense. Then in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, Fred VanVleet scored a playoff career high with 5 3-pointers off the bench in a 104-110 series clinching win versus the Warriors, helping the Raptors win their first NBA championship in franchise history, as Fred VanVleet came second in NBA Finals voting in comparison to Kawhi Leonard, as he had another vote from Huey Brown, who's an ESPN analyst. For Fred VanVleet in his third years in 2019, for when they won the championship, on ring ceremony night, Fred VanVleet had a career high 34 points, and then on January 4th, 2020, he posted 29 points, he had 22 in the second half, and a season high 11 assists. During the playoffs of the NBA Bubble Series, Fred VanVleet set a whopping career averages of career highs across the board in points, as he scored 30 points, as he had also 8 3-pointers made and assists in a 134-110 win over the Brooklyn Nets in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference first round. In November 2020, it was announced that Fred VanVleet would remain with the Raptors on a 4-year, $85 million deal. The $85 million contract that Fred VanVleet signed with the team was the largest portion for an undrafted player like Fred VanVleet. Then, with other moments to come in the season, as Fred VanVleet also scored a career high 54 points, as he hit 11 3-pointers in a 123-108 win with the Orlando Magic. Then, for the Raptors, they didn't make the playoffs in that season. This then led to the Raptors for his first All-Star selection for Fred VanVleet in 2021. On January 7, 2022, Fred VanVleet recorded his first career triple-double with 37 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, as he led the Raptors to a comeback victory over the Utah Jazz, as this was during a third-quarter performance. Fred VanVleet single-handedly erased a 14-point deficit by scoring 15 points in a 2-minute period, with also a 27-second span. Also, Fred VanVleet was named the NBA's Conference Player of the Week for the first time on January 10th, as he led the Raptors to a 4-0 record, as he had a stretch of 30.3 points, 6.5 assists, 4.8 rebounds, and 2 steals a game, as he was playing on 36.5 minutes a game. Then on January 3rd, Fred VanVleet was named to an All-Star game for the first time in his career, becoming the 4th undrafted player to make a team since John Starks and Ben Wallace in the NBA. As for Fred VanVleet, he finished just behind Pascal Siakam for leadership in minutes per game over the course of that season, as Fred VanVleet then suffered a hip flexor injury during Game 4 of the 2022 playoff versus the Philadelphia 76ers, as the Raptors eliminated in 6 games. Then for now, for the Raptors, for Fred VanVleet now, Fred VanVleet is pretty much playing okay, but he's not playing the same level of play. But he'll get back to where he was playing before, but it's been a little bit shaky this season, as Fred VanVleet has been a good player all around, and he's a hard to throw this Raptors team, and that's pretty much it, and that's the story of Fred VanVleet, and why you should always bet on yourself for the right time and moment. Alright, that's the video on Fred VanVleet. If y'all enjoyed the video, please be sure to do 3 things. I need y'all to hit that like button, comment, and let me know your thoughts. And be sure to subscribe, because we're on the road to 300 subscribers. So every subscriber greatly counts. And I appreciate y'all for the support. I'm going to try to get these videos rolling ASAP. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And that's the story today on Fred VanVleet for his time with the Raptors, the Wichita State Shockers, and basically his high school times in his early years. So if you are new, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe. As your boy, kdeemo baby, and I'm out. Peace.